Hey guys, happy Friday! So I wanted to pop in and share a quick tip that I'm hoping will help you for the week, especially the week ahead since we're at the end of the week. Um, I think you guys have all heard me talk about how the only way that you're going to reach your health and fitness goals is by having a plan, right? You have to have a plan. You have to first know what your goals are, right? You need to have kind of you have to begin with the end in mind, right? So then you have to create a plan that's going to get you there. But lately, especially this year, how do you create a plan when every day seems to be different? So I know a lot of the states are kind of moving towards more lockdowns or at least getting a little more strict with things. Even the countries too. I know a lot of you guys that I'm friends with are outside of the US, and a lot of different countries have either already locked down or are preparing to. And that makes it really hard when it's like every other week, you don't know what the restrictions are going to be. You don't know what you're going to have access to. And so, how do you create a plan that is going to help you reach your health and fitness goals, that's going to give you some semblance of control over your life and your health and your fitness when we are living in times like these? So I wanted to share a super simple, quick tip for you to help you work on that, because I know that generally, even outside of the year of 2020, a lot of people get frustrated because they feel like they're putting in all of this work. They are trying to reach their health and fitness goals, and whether life is throwing curveballs at you, or you feel like you're putting in all the work and then just not getting results, like it's all incredibly frustrating. And then when you add in COVID and the shutdowns and just everything else of this year, it just makes the frustration almost unbearable. So the biggest thing I'd love to see you guys focus on this week that is super helpful, at least for me, this is what I've been using all year, it's what some of my clients have been using too, is what I like to call flexible planning. I'm sure plenty of other people call it flexible planning too, but you have to have a plan, whether we are in uncertain times or not. But if you want to make progress towards your health and fitness goals, you have to have a plan that you can check in on each day or each week to see how it's working, that you can modify, and that will ultimately get you to your goals. So when every single day is different, when you don't know what you're going to have access to, all you can do is have your eye on where you want to be, what goals you want to achieve. And then here's the big tip. You're going to create a list of the actions that you can take that are going to get you there. So when you know what goal it is you're working towards, that's going to help you make decisions. So if things are just changing every single day, that requires you to make a lot of decisions to try to stay on track. And so if you don't even know what your goal is, if you don't have that prize in mind, it makes it even harder and more overwhelming to make those decisions. So have that goal in mind, so when you are faced with decisions, you can decide which is the best choice that will get you to your ultimate goal. And then you have a list of possible steps that are going to get you there. There are always a million different ways that you can reach the end goal. There's always tons of options. Yes, like some of them are easier, some of them are harder, some of them sound more enjoyable. But when you have to be adaptable, you want to have that little list ready to go of the things that you would like to do this week that will get you to your goal. So think about what your goal is. Think about what steps you can possibly take this week based on what you know, what you'll have access to, based on what you know about your schedule. And at the beginning of each week, just write up a quick little list of maybe like 1 to 5 different actions that you could take, whether it's daily or throughout the week, that are going to ultimately help you get closer to that goal. And then when you can look at that list each day, even if your schedule is changing, even if your access to gyms or access to groceries or access to parks even if stuff is changing on a daily basis, you can then look at your list and you can say, okay, this is what is going on for me today. This is what my schedule might look like today. And this is the one action that I know that I can go ahead and take today. And so, yeah, it might not be everything you want to do. It might not get you to your goal as fast as you want it to, but having this list and being able to at least select from it each day or each week, you can end each day and each week feeling confident that you have at least taken an important step that gets you closer to your ultimate goal. So even when you're in a time like this where things are constantly changing, things feel out of control, you have your list and you can choose to go ahead and do something on that list, or as many things as you're able to do. And that's going to empower you. It's going to make you feel like you have more control. And it's going to help you feel a lot more confident that you are still doing all that you can to work towards those health and fitness goals. So I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments if that's a useful tip or not. I'm curious to know how you're going to put that to use for yourself as well. So that's it for now. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Bye, guys.